All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Today we will review what we learned in the last couple of classes where we started learning the chords for Hallelujah, a little bit of the strum pattern as well. So today we will be reviewing that and hopefully finishing up that song. So can everyone go ahead and play a G for me?
A G?
Doesn't sound right.
Good. Alexa, go ahead and play a G. Okay, very good. Can you guys play an E minor? Starts on that second fret and makes a little staircase up. Go and play your E minor chord. Very good. I heard it once. Bobby's got it. Alexa, you got it? Go and play it.
That doesn't sound right.
I think it might be a little out of tune, but generally that's the right sound. All right, G minor. I'm going to play a C. The C is on the third fret on the first from the A string. Very good. Alexa, got it. Bobby, you can unmute yourself. Bobby, your microphone is muted, so you can unmute yourself. All right, go ahead and play a D. So the D is the top three strings, the good cats eat, all on the second fret. Okay. Yep. Nice, very good. And then we learned a new one last week called B7. So it looks like the E minor, but you just bring your each finger up one string each. So now you're on the top three strings, and the good cats eat on the top three strings. So it kind of looks like an E minor. This is your B7. Go ahead and play it. Very nice. I hear Bobby playing it. Nice. Alexa, you got it?
Yeah.
So here's the B7 chord.
You're not allowed to be in your mama's book.
So it starts on the second string from the bottom, 1, 2, and then builds up like an E minor.
Is that right?
It sounds like it's pretty close. I think it might just be muting some of the strings. Go ahead and try it one more time. Yeah, I heard one of the strings in there. Yeah, so you have to practice in order for your fingers to get a little bit stronger so that you can hold them down. But yeah, that was the right shape. Okay. So, oh, there you go. That was nice.
You can say my name now. You don't have the Alexa there.
No, she keeps responding in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, every time I say your name, she keeps responding to me in the background. She's just turned down low. Okay, so for the song, we played G, E minor, G, E minor, 4 times in a row. G, E minor, G, E minor. Okay? So real quick, Bobby, can I actually have you go ahead and give an example of playing G to E minor 4 times in a row? Or yeah, 2 times is good. That's fine. Good job. Alexa, can I have you play G to E minor 2 times in a row?
Okay. Wait, it's just this. You don't there's no strum pattern.
There is. We learned it last week, but as of right now, just go ahead and play the chord by itself.
Okay.
Nice. And one more time. Very good. Okay. So now to review the strum pattern, we have down, up, up, down, up, up. So for each chord, you play down, up twice. So for that G, I'm going to play down, up, down, up, and then I switch to that E minor. Down, up, down, up, and then I go back and forth. So real quick, go ahead and mute your microphones real quick. And I'm gonna play the G, E minor back and forth with the strum pattern. And I want you guys to follow along, see if you can keep up with the pace. Very good. Bobby, I'm gonna go ahead and mute your microphone. Okay, cool, here's his mic. Okay, very good. So let's go ahead and all play it together. See if you can kind of keep up with me. I'll go a little slower so that we can work on those transitions. So start on G, ready? Down, up, down, up. Switch to E minor. Down, up, down, up. Switch back to G. Down, up, down, up. Switch back to E minor. Down, up, down, up. Two more times. So to G. Wait till I see your fingers. Down, up, down, up. Back to E minor. Go there as fast as you can. Ready? Down, up, down, up. Last time. G. Down, up, down, up. Switch back to E minor. Last time. Get there quick. Down, up, down, up. Nice, very good. So in general, the song won't have pauses there. It will sound like this. It's pretty quick. So you won't have that much time to switch between the chords, which is why it's important that you practice playing from G to E minor. Just practice it on repeat. That way you can keep getting faster at transitioning. And transitioning just means going from one chord to the next chord quickly.
Do we still do the beginning, that one that's like, and then you like switch to D minor and then G and then D minor?
Oh, so in the beginning, I was just going over like the chords that we use in general. But the beginning is just G, E minor, and then the words start, and you play G, E minor again. So you have G, E minor twice for the intro.
I thought you said that the introduction was what we did like, I think 2 weeks ago or 1 week, last week.
Yeah, no, the introduction will just be G, E minor, that's it. There eventually, depending on how fast you guys grow, there actually is a cool introduction I can show you real quick. We're not gonna learn it today in this class, but if you guys practice a good amount, then maybe I can teach you this. So go ahead and listen. This is what the intro that I like to play with it. So I like to play that intro before I go into the, and then I play the G, E minor twice before the song. And then I start singing. I heard there was this easy chord that David played, and it pleased the Lord. But then we're going to go to a new chord. But you don't really care for music, do you? So we're gonna go to that in a second. So yeah, so without that little fun thing I did in the beginning, the intro is just G, E minor, and then the song starts and it actually repeats G, E minor.
What's the song called?
Hallelujah, by Jeff Buckley, I think is the version we're doing it. Okay, so the next section, we play C, D, G, D. Okay, so Alexa, can I have you try C, D, G, D?
Wait, with the strum pattern?
Yeah, go ahead if you can. Good, and then D.
That doesn't sound right.
And then back to D. Nice, very good. Bobby, can I have you do the same thing? C, D, G, D. Cool. I think we went a little bit backwards. It was C, D, G, D. People did C, G, D, G, but we got the point. Good job. All right, so let's try that all together. Go ahead and mute your microphones real quick so we can play it together. Okay, so we're gonna play C, D, G, D with the strum pattern.
Could you
While we go ahead and make sure your microphone is muted. Here, I can mute it for you if you'd like.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. There you go. All right, ready? Let's try it together. Start on C. Ready? Down, up, down, up, D. Down, up, down, up, G. Down, up, down, up, back to D. Down, up, down, up. Very good. So this part is after the, I heard there was a secret chord, Jada playing the please like, you don't really care for music, do you? This part is the, I forgot the words. You don't really care for music, do you? I have the words right here, 1 second. Oh, no, I'm sorry, it is that part. It's the, but you don't really care for music, do you? So that's what that part is, okay? Yes, Alexa, I see your hand raised. Go ahead and unmute yourself if you had a question.
Never mind.
Okay. So our next part is the, is this part. It goes like this, the fourth, the fifth. So we're just gonna do that part first. So this part, you're gonna do G and you're gonna do the down, up, down, up, like normal. But this C and this D, you're only gonna do the down, up once. So it goes like this: G, down, up, down, up. And then we go to C, we just do down, up once. Down, up, D, down, up. So that specific C and D, where it says the fourth, the fifth, and the words, those are only the you're only gonna get like half of that strum pattern for both of those. Does that make sense? So Bobby, can I have you go ahead and try that?
G, right?
Yeah, so it's G for the whole strum pattern, and then C, D, each getting half the strum pattern.
So G, C, D?
Yep.
Elijah.
And remember that C and D only get one down, up, down, up.
Okay.
Or it only gets one down, up. It doesn't get two.
Let's go.
Okay, Alexa, can you go ahead and show me the same thing? So play G chord twice, and then C once, D once. Also, hey Layla, thanks for joining us.
Oh, wait a minute.
All right, go ahead, Alexa. And then C just gets one. Perfect. Very nice, good job. So Layla, if you have your ukulele, just try your best to go ahead and follow along. We started about 30 minutes ago, so we are pretty into the chords, but try your best to follow along, okay? Okay. So at this point, we've done the G, E minor back and forth 4 times. We did that C, D, G, D, and then we did G, and then C once, D once. After this, we have E minor, and then C, D. So we're going to try that. So we have E minor, C, D, and they all get the normal strum pattern. Okay? So let me see. Who wants to volunteer to play that? E minor, C, D. Both of your guys' hands went up immediately. Let's see.
What's the C?
I'm just gonna, you know what, Alexa held up her hand longer, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with her. You guys are both doing great. So E minor, C, D.
B minor, baby.
Go ahead. Oh, go ahead and give an example.
Wait.
Alexa.
Oh, me? I thought I didn't. I thought you said I did it long. I've been here longer, so her.
Oh, no, I was choosing you because you held your hand up longer because he put down his hand first. So E minor, C, D, and they each get the full strum pattern.
E minor, C, D.
Mm-hmm. Nice, very good, very good. So we have the E minor, C, D. After this, we have the B7 down to E minor, which is actually a pretty fun little transition there because B7 is up here, and then you're just going straight from B7 down to E minor. So you just literally move your fingers down one string each.
Wait, what's B7?
Yeah, so just to review, also Layla, go ahead and try this as well. So you're taking your one finger, you're putting it on the second string, 1, 2, counting from the bottom on the second fret. Take your next finger, put it on the next string up, which is the string in the next fret. Take your fourth finger, your next finger, and put it all the way at the top. So it looks like this, and you're making little bridges so that you don't mute them. And then you strum it together, and it should sound like that, which is a B7.
This.
Very good. I heard a good one. Like I said, this is our E minor right here. So if you just start on the bottom string and build up like little stairs, that's your E minor. And then you just start on the second string and build your little stairs. That is your B7 right there. So Bobby, can I have you go ahead and give an example of playing B7 to E minor with the strum pattern, please?
Wait.
Very good. So because they're pretty similar in shape, try your best to just go from here straight down to there. Try not to start here and then like take your finger off and kind of like readjust. I know it's like really tempting to do that, but try your best to go from here straight down so you can get that really fast transition.
I didn't tell you to. Yeah. Only the 3 fingers.
Goes faster. Very good. Nice. Mm-hmm. All right, Layla, did you get that chord at all?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. And see if you can play that. I know this is not the easiest chords. We have been learning these chords for like 3 weeks now, but go ahead. Can't hear it over here.
Later.
It looks right though. It looks like the right shape. Go ahead and play it. Yeah, I can hear it in there. It's a little bit muted because you just want to push a little bit harder and make sure you have like a little bridge over all your strings so that it's nice and clean. But yes, that is the right finger pattern. So yeah, I can hear it in there. Very nice. So just keep practicing that, and the more you do ukulele, the more your fingers get stronger. That's for everybody. You just gotta keep playing a lot. Okay, so the very last thing we have after that, so what we just did was the broken hallelujah. That's what we just did. Now we have the hallelujah. We have that part, which is C to E minor. C. So C, E minor, C. In this one, you actually play 4 times. So for it to last the whole hallelujah, it looks like this. So it has hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. So if you see, I did the strum pattern for each one 4 times when we do this hallelujah. So Layla, can you show me a C?
And how do you show a C? Okay.
That's where your ring finger is on the 3rd fret, 1, 2, 3, 3rd box, on the very lowest string.
Third box, 1, 2, 3. Third box.
Let me hear a C real quick. There we go.
And then C.
C, I think so. Just make sure it's on the 3rd fret.
No, but you gotta hold it. You gotta hold it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll take a little more muscles. In general, make sure you stay on that string.
You gotta hold it, Beta.
I am.
Very good. It is the right finger shapes, though. I do see your fingers in the right shape. Let me see where did Alexa go? I think Alexa. Bobby, can you go ahead and play C with the strum pattern 4 times in a row? And then go ahead and do E minor and then back to C, doing each one 4 times.
Sit down. Sit up.
And back to C. And you're doing each one 4 times.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. Good job. All right. We're about to end this little section with G, D, G. That's the last chords of the section. And you just play each one twice. G, D, G. Okay. So, and that's actually the end of the whole thing. So, real quick, if you guys need to, you can take a screenshot of it. I'm going to go ahead and put, oh, I got to make sure I actually share my screen. I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see the order of chords. You'll see this. Okay, so at the top here in the little blue box I wrote there, it says down, up, up. That's our strum pattern. Whenever you play it, you go down, up, up. I put times 2, so that means you play down, up, up twice for each chord. Down, up, up, down, up, up. Just to review, these are the order of chords and how they correlate with the actual song. Right here, these 2 chords, C and D, you just do that down, up, up once. You don't play it twice. And then at the very end, like we just talked about, you have that down, up, up strum pattern 4 times for the C, E minor, C, and then we end with that G, D, G, D. So if you need to, go ahead and take a screenshot of that if you haven't already. Also, I sent it to James last week for anybody who was in the class last week. So it should have been emailed to you. I will send it out again, or I'll have James send that out again so that everybody can have that if you need that, as well as I will also have him send out the chords again.
Kind of.
So just to review, if you guys, especially because I know Layla, you guys came in kind of late, I will have an email sent out that has what it shows the song, all the chords, and then I'll also send out the individual chords, how to play them. It's a picture of my hands doing each chord and what they're called. So if you didn't get it here today, you can look at that email, look at the pictures, and look at the whole thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute your guys' microphones, and I'm gonna pull that sheet back up, and we're gonna play and sing through the entire song. So Bobby, I want you to try your best to keep up with the song. I am gonna go up to speed, so just try your best to see how much you can follow along with, okay? So this is more of just to see like where we're at and also how it all goes together. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and mute everybody. I'm gonna pull up that song. Let me mute everybody. Mute all. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up that song real quick. And if you can follow along, please do. Or if anybody's watching this on the Facebook Live, you can also, if you're getting these chords, try your best to follow along. And if you can't, like I said, feel free to take a screenshot, practice them on your own, and then maybe next week you'll be able to play it along. So we're gonna start with that intro up at the top, G, E minor, G, E minor. Ready? Down, up, up, down, up, up, E minor. G, E minor. Going into the words. I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the Bible King composing, hallelujah, hallelujah. 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 I like to end right there on that G. I don't really like to play the D if I'm ending there. If I'm going to go to the second verse, then you can play that D, which will carry you right into the second verse. Right, so let me come back real quick to everyone. Okay, so I'm going to unmute you guys. All right, so who was able to actually follow along with that up to speed?
I was a little bit.
A little bit, nice. Nice, very good. So those were fast transitions. Those were a lot of chords. I didn't stop at all, especially for the harder chords like B7 or anything. So just keep practicing it, going all the way through. Like I said, the chords and the and that sheet that we were just looking at will be sent out again via email if you were here in the Zoom class. Yeah, just keep practicing it. Try to get smoother and smoother. And the more you do it, the better you're gonna get at it. So does anybody have any last questions? No? Awesome. I see Mr. James just reappeared. You have any questions or comments, Mr. James?
No, I thank you everybody for showing up today. This was a fun class. And then next week, just remember that the everybody logging in, the class starts at 12 o'clock, but we don't kick off until 12:10. So that's the time to log in and make sure that if our instruments aren't tuned, that's when we're going to tune our instruments up. If we haven't had time to do it, make sure that we're all in sync so that way we can be prepared to go and everybody's not waiting on everybody while we get in the class. But outside of that, fantastic job, everyone. And I will get the email for the chords sent out, resent out to you guys, and then we will see you next week, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Bye, you guys. Thanks for coming.
Bye. Oops.